Welcome to the longest running quiz show in the area. Categories. High school students compete to answer questions on topics from art to science, history to current events. And now, here's your categories host, John Bartell.
Hi, welcome to Categories Day. We have a great matchup between the Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves, coached by Kathy Kerr, versus the Blue Valley Northwest Huskies, coached by Rob Meacham. Let's go ahead and meet our contestants. First, from Southwest.
I'm Michael, and I'm a senior.
I'm Seth, and I'm a senior.
I'm Joe, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Jay, and I'm a senior.
I'm Jack, and I'm also a senior.
And our contestants from Northwest.
I'm Ben, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Alex, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Zach, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Ariana, I'm a sophomore.
I'm Justin, and I'm a senior.
All right, fantastic. And here on Categories in the first round, we will take turns answering questions. If a team responds correctly, they earn a point for their team. If they respond incorrectly, however, the other team will get a chance to steal that category. We did a coin toss before we started taping. It was won by Southwest. So Timberwolves, here is the first question, and the category is U.S. history. When it was part of the Indian Territory, it was known as Fort Dearborn. What is it called today? Jack.
Detroit.
I'm sorry, Detroit is incorrect. Huskies, chance to steal this U.S. history. Question. When it was part of the Indian Territory, it was known as Fort Dearborn. What is it called today? Justin.
Milwaukee.
It is not Milwaukee. It's Chicago. Chicago. Both good guesses. Huskies, we are coming back to you with sports as the category. What does the boxer's corner throw into the ring to stop a fight? Alex.
A towel.
A towel. Timberwolves literature is the question. In what century were Chaucer's Canterbury Tales written? Seth.
15th.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Huskies, chance to steal this literature question. In what century were Chaucer's Canterbury Tales written? Ariana.
14th century.
It is the 14th century. General knowledge for you, Huskies. What are families that live close together and include grandparents, uncles, and aunts and their children called? Time. Timberwolves, chance to steal this general knowledge question. What are families that live close together and include grandparents, uncles, aunts, and their children called? Seth.
Nuclear families.
I'm sorry, that's an extended family. An extended family. Timberwolves, we are coming back to you with government, this time taxes is the category. The IRS examination of your tax returns is called a what? Joe.
Audit.
Joe?
Sorry, audit.
It is an audit. Very good. Huskies, science is the category. Give me the name of the hormones secreted by glands at the top of the kidneys when a person is under immediate stress. Alex.
Adrenaline.
It is adrenaline. Another science question for you, Timberwolves. This time, biology. Based on modern biological theory, the development of a new species would most likely be associated with which of the following factors? Geographical isolation, a constant environment, a lack of mutations, or stable gene pools? Jack.
Geographic location.
That is correct. Huskies, back to you with world geography, this time climate. In what month is New Zealand's average temperature the lowest? Ben.
July.
It is July. Current events for you, Timberwolves. In a surprise result, Tea Party Republican Matt Bevin unseated the incumbent Democrat to win the governor's race in which state? Jack.
Kentucky.
It is Kentucky. Huskies. Fine arts, music. Identify this musical suite by Tchaikovsky. It's about a girl's Christmas present. Ariana?
The Nutcracker.
It is the Nutcracker. Timberwolves, coming back to you. Famous quotations. What is the meaning of the following Latin phrase? Veni, vidi, vici. Joe.
I came, I saw, I conquered.
Very good. Huskies, back to you with math. Hermann Zurbriggen of Switzerland has skied down the slopes at a record speed of about 120 miles per hour. At that speed, how much distance would he cover in 5 minutes? Ben.
10 miles.
It is 10 miles. Thank you for sticking with me through that one. Timberwolves, back to you. U.S. history. In what state were the bodies of civil rights workers James Chaney, Andrew Goodman, and Michael Schwerner found in 1964? Michael.
Mississippi.
It is Mississippi. Northwest, general knowledge is the category. What now despised symbol has been found in Byzantine buildings, Celtic monuments, and among the Indians of the North and South America? Justin.
Swastika.
It is a swastika. Timberwolves. Finance is your category. In order to avoid having to pay out-of-state tuition in a college, a person must establish what in a state? Michael.
Residency.
Residency. Huskies, back to you. Science, maritime science to be exact. Name the special wing-like traverse surfaces suspended below the hull of a boat which serve to lift the boat hull from the water after a minimum speed is attained. Timberwolves, chance to steal this maritime science question. Name the special wing-like traverse surfaces suspended below the hull of a boat which serve to lift the boat hull from the water after a minimum speed is attained. Michael.
Rudders.
It is not a rudder. It's a hydrofoil. Hydrofoil. Timberwolves, coming back to you again. This time it's science, but terminology. What is another name for gram molecular weight? Jack.
Molar weight.
Molar weight, very good. Huskies, current events. After 42 days with no new cases, which African nation has recently officially declared Ebola free? Ariana.
Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone. General knowledge for both teams. For you Timberwolves. Jumping ahead to the lightning round. General knowledge for you Timberwolves. Your shadow is shortest on the first day of what season? Seth.
Summer.
Summer. Coming back to you, Huskies, U.S. history. On January 8th, 1964, in his State of the Union message, on which human condition did President Lyndon B. Johnson declare war on? Alex.
Hunger.
It is not hunger. Timberwolves.
Poverty.
It is poverty, Michael. Very good. Sticking with you, Timberwolves, this time world history. The United States has been the principal patron of Greece since World War II. Who was the principal patron of Greece before World War II? Jack.
United Kingdom.
It is the United Kingdom. Very good. Huskies, back to you with literature. The answer to this starts with the letter Y. They were a brutish, degraded, man-like people in Gulliver's Travels. Time on that. Timberwolves, chance to steal this literature category. Starts with a Y is your answer. They were a brutish, degraded, man-like people in Gulliver's Travels. Seth.
The Yeti.
It is not the Yeti. They were Yahoos. Yahoos. I love the Yeti, though. Great response. Timberwolves, we are coming back to you with another science question, this time elements. How many electrons are there in the N shell of the elements such as bismuth, curium, polonium, and rutherfordium? Jack.
18.
That's not 18. Huskies, chance to steal this science elements question. How many electrons are there in the nth shell of elements such as bismuth, curium, polonium, and rutherfordium? Justin.
8.
It is not 8. 32. 32. Huskies, coming back to you again with theater. The musical 1776. What character sings correspondence duets with his wife? Ben.
George Washington.
It is not George Washington. Timberwolves, chance to steal this theater category. In the musical 1776, what character sings correspondence duets with his wife? Michael.
John Adams.
It is John Adams. Timberwolves, U.S. geography is your question. Urban planners point out that traditionally American cities tended to grow northward, southward, eastward, or westward. Michael.
Northward.
It is northward. Huskies, world geography is your category. What Italian city serves as the capital of the province Tuscany? Time on that. Southwest, chance to steal this world geography category. What Italian city? Michael.
Milan.
It's not Milan, it's Florence. Florence. Southwest, next category belongs to you. It is vocabulary. In recipes, what does the term pare, P-A-R-E, what does that mean? Seth?
To remove the skin of?
Remove the skin, very good. Peel the outer skin, very good. We will accept that as correct answer, and that siren does denote the end of our first half. Blue Valley Southwest has a slight lead with a score of 13 to Blue Valley Northwest 8. As we head into our halftime, we will go to a representative from each school as they will give us their campus update. And Seth, it looks like you are the nominee for your team to give us the update about the Timberwolves. So what's happening at Southwest?
Well, last week we actually hosted our largest charitable event of the year called Hoops for Hope. Southwest started this 5 years ago, and this year we just added Blue Valley West and Blue Valley High End. So we made over $30,000 this year, half of it going to families with children who have cancer at Children's Mercy, and the other half going to the V Foundation now that Dick Vitale partnered with us. Also, we have the Culture Festival coming up this week, and last week our journalism program, so both our yearbook and our newspaper, traveled to Orlando and competed and learned new skills at a conference at the National Journalism Conference there.
Oh, that's awesome. Good stuff. And all right, and Ben, you are giving us the update for the Huskies, so what's happening at Northwest?
We wanted to first congratulate our English teacher, Bill Smithyman, who won the Milken Foundation Award for teaching. It is accompanied with $25,000, and the foundation organized an all-school assembly to present him with the award. It was a complete surprise for everyone, including himself. Last weekend, we had lots of people participate in district auditions in band, choir, and orchestra. We came out with 10 band members in the district band, 9 in the district orchestra, and 19 in the district choir. Our varsity soccer team was able to win the 6A state title this season for the second time in 3 years running. The final game with Washburn Rural went into 2 overtimes and 2 rounds of penalty kicks. Our Spanish Honor Society and K Club recently held a Day of the Dead festival that was organized for the benefit of our feeder elementary and middle schools. A lot of fun activities and a lot of fun educational booths taught about the Latin American culture.
All right. Lots of great things happening at both schools. Awesome, awesome stuff. As we head into our second round, it is our lightning round in which both teams are going to be free to respond. As tradition here on Categories, we are going to start it with our look and listen question, which we will display here in the studio with a monitor, and we will also display it for those of you playing at home. And reminder to the contestants that the look and listen is worth 2 points, and once someone rings in, we are not able to rewind, and we have to proceed from where we stop the tape. So here we go, both teams. The look and listen question is this. The operator of this machine could be a broadcaster or a musician. We are looking for the specific name. Justin.
A record player.
Cannot accept that. Southwest, chance to steal.
Disc jockey.
It's a disc jockey. Yes, disc jockey or a DJ. So 2 points awarded to Southwest. As we continue with the lightning round, questions are going to be placed on the floor for either team to answer. If a team responds correctly, they do earn a point. If they respond incorrectly, the other team still gets a chance to steal that category. So here we go, both teams. Science, biology is the category. A common type of reaction in living cells is called dehydration synthesis. When two amino acid molecules are consumed in the dehydration synthesis, there are two products of molecules. What are those two products? Justin?
Hydrogen and oxygen.
Cannot accept that. Timberwolves, chance to steal this science biology question. A common type of reaction in living cells is called dehydration synthesis. When two amino acid molecules are consumed in dehydration synthesis, there are two products of molecules. What are they? Protein from the amino acids, and then water. Shakespeare for both teams. In which of Shakespeare's plays do the following lines appear? "Oh, beware, my lord, of jealousy. It is a green-eyed monster which doth mock the meat it feeds on." Alex.
Macbeth.
It is not Macbeth. Timberwolves, chance to steal this Shakespeare quote or category. In which of Shakespeare's plays do the following lines appear? "Oh, beware, my lord, of jealousy. It is a green-eyed monster which doth mock the meat it feeds on." Seth.
King Lear.
It's not King Lear. It's Othello. Both teams, the category is sports, specifically hunting dogs. How do the scent tracking techniques of retrievers differ from those of hounds? Ariana?
They're not as sharp or distinct.
I cannot accept that. Timberwolves, chance to steal this sports, specifically hunting dogs category. How do the scent tracking techniques of retrievers differ from those of hounds? Seth.
Retrievers track dead things and hounds track alive.
Sorry, cannot accept that either. Retrievers actually sniff the air to track, while hounds sniff the ground. I didn't know that before I read the question. U.S. history for both teams. How did tea and oil make an unsavory mixture in the 1920s? Justin?
The Teapot Dome scandal.
The Teapot Dome scandal, very good. General knowledge for both teams. What does a pressure cooker do to the boiling point of water? Ben?
It increases it.
Increases it or raises it, very good. General knowledge, this time business. A calendar year runs from January 1st to December 31st. What is the term for the year of which Michael?
Fiscal year?
It's a fiscal year that the company runs its accounts. Chemistry for both teams. Most of us have used Vaseline to soothe chapped lips or soothe dry skin. What is Vaseline made from? Ariana?
Petroleum.
Religion for both teams. This is the act of anointing, as in medical treatment or a religious ceremony. Michael.
Putting oil on one's head?
I cannot accept that. Huskies, chance to steal this religion category. This is the act of anointing, as in medical treatment or religious ceremony. Zach.
Baptism.
It is not baptism. It's unction. U-N-C-T-I-O-N. Unction. Fine arts, film for both teams. What are the three words that precede the following to form famous movie titles? So we're looking for the missing three words at the beginning of each one of these movie titles. Here we go. Came to dinner, would be king, shot Liberty Valance, knew too much. Justin.
The Man Who.
It is The Man Who. Very good. Television for both teams. What color is a TV camera's tally light? Joe?
Red.
It is red. Geography for both teams. What city in Montana has been described as being a mile high and a mile deep and is nicknamed the richest hill on earth? Ariana?
Helena.
It is not Helena. Timberwolves, chance to steal this geography question. Michael?
Billings.
It is not Billings. It's Butte. Butte. Vocabulary, spelling. Defined as meaning inflamed with love. Spell enamored. Seth.
E-N-A-M-O-R-E-D.
That is correct. Both teams, math is the category. How many $1,000 bills are there in $1 million? Ben.
1,000.
1,000. Current events for both teams. Millions of voters went to the polls in which country where it held its first democratic election since 1990? Alex.
Thailand.
We can accept it, yes. National anthems, music is the next category. In 1974, Australia chose a new national anthem, reserving the old one for royal visits. The new anthem was a song made popular around the world by Australian soldiers. Michael.
Waltzing Matilda.
Waltzing Matilda. Very good. History for both teams. It's one of the best preserved and best known buildings of antiquity. Identify this building in Rome, built around AD 120. Jack.
Colosseum.
It is not the Colosseum this time. Huskies, chance to steal this history question. It's one of the best preserved and best known buildings of antiquity. Identify this building in Rome, built around AD 120. Justin.
The Sistine Chapel.
It's not the Sistine Chapel. It's the Pantheon. The Pantheon. Literature for both teams. Who is the subject of the book by Irving Stone called The Agony and the Ecstasy? Michelangelo is the theater, playwrights for both teams. Two playwrights worked together on two classic American plays, those plays being The Royal Family and Dinner at 8. Name either one of them. Justin.
Rogers.
It is not Rogers. Timberwolves, chance to steal this playwrights category. Two playwrights worked together on two classic American plays, The Royal Family and Dinner at 8. Name either one of them. Michael.
Tennessee Williams.
It's not Tennessee Williams. George S. Kaufman or Edna Ferber. All right, let's get back into some other questions here. World history is the next category. Which of these European countries was Napoleon unable to conquer? Is it Belgium, Spain, England, or Austria? Michael.
England.
England. General knowledge for both teams. What is always supposed to be present in a particular type of tower called a campanile? Michael.
A bell.
Bell. Very good. Games for both teams. How many cards in a standard 52 card deck aren't a king, queen, nor jack? Ben.
40.
40. Vocabulary for both teams. What is the penultimate month of the year? Seth.
November.
It is November. Math for both teams. If 9.5 yards of material cost $38, how much does 1 yard cost? Justin.
4.
It is 4. World geography for both teams. Which part of France is known as its Mediterranean island in the sea? Alex.
Monaco.
Can I accept Monaco? Timberwolves, chance to steal this world geography question. Michael.
Corsica.
It is Corsica. U.S. geography this time. New England's last whaling ship can be seen in which Connecticut seaport? Mystic Seaport. General knowledge for both teams. J is the 10th letter of the alphabet. What is the 21st letter of the alphabet? Justin.
V.
It is not V. Timberwolves, chance to steal this general knowledge question. J is the 10th letter of the alphabet. What is the 21st letter of the alphabet? Jack.
U.
It is U. World history for both teams. Which country was the first to use an effective guided missile as a weapon? Jack.
Germany.
It is Germany. Geography. Well, that siren does denote the end. We're not going to get a geography question at the end. Sorry. That siren does denote the end of our game with a final score of Blue Valley Southwest 25 and Blue Valley Northwest 16. Please join us again next time here on Categories as we will continue to bring you the best and brightest minds of high school students all throughout Johnson County.